connect with spirit, feel spirit. You know, so many times I'm giving readings, and that's like the number one thing that's being asked. You know, will I be able to? How can I? And I want to talk about the many different reasons why one is not able to connect with spirit. And this is coming from my own perspective, I suppose. In over the years, I was one who did not connect with spirit as well. Would I say I was unawake? Absolutely. Was I interested in connecting with spirit? No. And even when it came down to a time when I was interested, I didn't really know how to go about connecting with spirit. So, hi, everybody. So I'm just gonna hang back just for a few seconds and let everybody join me live. Yeah, everybody's coming on. Jane, I want to really thank you for that review. That was really, really wonderful. You know, I really, really, I really loved it, and I really appreciate your really kind words. So today I'm delving in. I'm going to go in off the deep end, and I'm really going to answer some questions from each of you, because I know you guys probably have a lot of questions on this topic, which makes sense that one would. Right now, I'm just going to wait a couple more seconds as people come on live. I'm also going to be sharing this out to Intuitive Angel Messages, which is a group in which I dearly love. And I love connecting with each of you in this group. Extremely high vibrational. Purposely high vibrational. And there we go. Now all of you know where to come and find me. All right. So here we are. Hi, guys. Okay, so we're talking about why is it that one cannot connect with spirit? How is it that this is happening? I guess I'm coming from a place where it was happening to myself for a number of years. So I am not one that was born open and connecting with spirit. It has just never been that way. My strongest clair was clairsentience, which is my team was always guiding me by way of my your gut instinct, your internal guidance system, steer clear of this path or move in this direction. And many of us we always feel that in our chest or in our gut. And what is right here in the chest, right here? That is where your heart chakra is located. And just below your heart chakra is your solar chakra. So it's very easy for energy to influence your chakras. And when they want to steer you in a different direction, all they have to do is partially close out those chakras off and make it uncomfortable for you, tight, pulled back. So, if you have a question for your team, simply ask them and they will guide you with these two chakras, whether they're open or closed. The third response would be an open and closed response, which I remember getting for the first time. I was like, what is that? What is that? And basically what it came down to was you can go down that path if you want, but we would like you to hang back and we will guide you down another path. And I was like, oh, okay. So what are some of the ways in which one is you know, going about their day-to-day life and the reasons why they are not hearing spirit. Okay, I'm going to list them off, and then you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, damn it. And don't be thinking that I have it all figured out, okay? Because I don't. Earth is not meant to be a place of perfection. It is not meant for us to be perfect here, okay? But if you want things to change, then you're going to have to do different action steps. You're going to have to actually make changes gradually in your life that are going to move you in a direction where you are ultimately going to be happier, right? And this isn't even about connecting with spirit. This is about, you know, you lifting in vibration and being happier and more joy-filled and connecting with high vibrational souls in your life that, you know, treat you kindly and with love. And that is why a lot of us are finding that a lot of our family and friends are maybe not individuals that we connect with in the same way anymore, or they may be falling out of your life. There are drastic changes unfolding for those of us who are awakening, ascending, shifting in vibration. And, you know, this has also occurred in my life. And it's not easy in the moment when it is happening, but I am one to tell you that it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay, and that it is okay. So some of the ways in which the reasons why one does not connect with spirit. I have my notes here, but I didn't even have to write this down because I've lived it. You really don't have to write these down. I'm like, wait a minute, let me just back up here. All right. So some of the reasons why you may not be connecting with spirit, okay? Your diet. I know many of you don't want to hear that, but that is a reality. If you are consuming copious amounts of, you know, alcohol and you're hungover all the time, P.S. you probably aren't going to be that connected with the high vibrational energy that is attempting to connect with you. They're still there. They're not going anywhere. We're never alone. If you ever think for a second that you're alone, you're not. You're never alone, ever. There's never a moment that my team isn't here with me like that. Like if I want to talk with them, they're here like that. That was a real eye-opener for me when I first realized that. I was like, okay, well. So if you are ingesting large amounts of, you know, if you're ingesting a lot of drugs, that might be a reason why you're not connected. Some people feel as though, oh, you have to do drugs to connect. I would say to that it's likely best to stop looking outside of yourself to take something. Rather, go within yourself, go within, quiet your mind, and connect. Go out to nature, ground yourself, slow your mind, your thoughts down, and connect. You don't need to have certain intake of drugs that will help you connect. Many of you may disagree with me, and that's fine. And that's the beauty of being in a free will zone, isn't it? Here on Earth. But all I would say to you is this: don't knock it until you have tried it. I've done that path with the copious amounts of this, that, and the other. It tanks my vibration. I don't feel good. So maybe try the path where you go within rather than searching outside yourself. That's what I would suggest. All right. Other reasons why. you're going to go maybe in practice communicating with your team. You know full well that maybe that can of Coca-Cola or that cup of coffee is going to jack up your adrenal glands. Sugar and caffeine is going to make your mind race. We've already got enough going on up here. We've got enough going on in here. We're trying to defragment our minds, right? Be the still observer of what's going on in your mind. You don't need to allow your mind to roll off into the sunset with all sorts of different thoughts. And if they're primarily low vibrational thoughts, then there's many ways of, bringing your mind back into balance. When you are consuming a lot of sugar and caffeine, you're probably racing at such a speed that there's not enough quiet in here for you to connect with spirit, to slow this down. If this is busy and racing all the time, what are the chances that I'm going to be able to connect with spirit? Probably not that good. If I have a lot of low vibrational content, like an old tape pattern in my head, repeatedly going on in here, what are the chances that I'm going to connect with extremely high vibrational beings of light and love? Probably not that good. So when my vibrational frequency is lower in a day, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, I have my moments too, that's probably not a day that I'm really going to be channeling a lot. When I'm having a really good day and I'm feeling peaceful and I'm happy and I'm high vibrational and my vibration is higher, I'm closer to their vibrational frequency, which is going to then make it easier for me to connect with them. Also, many of us are living such busy lives. We don't slow down for a second. We don't stop. We don't slow down. We don't slow down for anything. So when you don't slow down, you're missing all the communication that's going on around you and within you. It's all bringing the mind and the body back into balance and shifting in a vibrational frequency that is higher than where one currently is. All right, so I remember like when my angel introduced herself to me, I didn't even know what that was. That's how disconnected I was. And so I remember when you ask them for help, they will bring certain things into your path. They'll make it really highlighted. And they will bring certain tools like angel cards or certain people. Certain things will come into your life. And you'll just sit there and be like, amazing. It's amazing when you start asking them for help. The how isn't up to me. The how is up to them. All they need is my consent and my request, since we are in a free will zone. Another reason why I would really suggest to somebody that is on a path of awakening and then ascension is next. The reason why I would suggest not touching any drugs is because it's an open doorway, and your inhibition, your awareness, your presence in your body, you're under the influence, right? And I've had a few people come to me where lower vibrational frequency, comes in, as Archangel Michael says, runs amok. Vibrational frequency, okay, lower or higher, whatever it is, it's not going to want to really hang out with you or be around you if you're not a vibrational match. So that's why it's important to take really good care of your vessel. You only got one body. Try not to, there you go. Exactly. It affects your auric field, exactly. It affects your body. It affects your mind. Irregardless, a lot of people will buck up against the current with me saying this, but try without, walk in those shoes, see what that's like. You know, the cleanup crew's coming anyways. That's what I am told repeatedly, and that's what I've actually been seeing. A lot more angels are coming, and that's a prelude of what more is coming. Okay, I actually see that. It was like, I was surprised. I was like, what? There's so many. Okay, so but irregardless, it's, you know, teamwork makes the dream work, doesn't it? So yeah, okay, well, they're coming, so I don't really care. I can go and do whatever I want. Well, guess what? It's a two-way street, even for me. And they hold me accountable too. So, you know, if I'm reaching for the whatever, you know, that's not good for you. So you be prepared to hear a lot when you can connect with spirit. You might not like everything you hear, but they're always with you, and they have your highest and best good at heart, right? They have your back. They're looking out for you. They're watching over you. They forewarn you about a lot of different things. And then you watch as it all unfolds exactly like they said it would. And they're guiding you and helping you. This is the path forward in the future. We are channeling all the time. It's just a matter of consciously channeling. All right. So let's see where I'm going with that. All right. When your own vibrational frequency is really low, then there's ways of shifting it. There's ways you can ask your team to help you. And some stuff you have to process, some stuff you have to go through. And then, you know, I love that saying, you know, the lotus flower, where did it start? It started down in the mud. And then it blossomed up above ground into something just absolutely magnificent and beautiful. So many of us go through so many dark times, so many hard times, but there's a reason and a purpose for that. You know, you got to come up and out of the darkness yourself. And then when you do, and you hone in on your own frequency as best you can, you practice daily, then you can help others up out of the darkness and into the light. The angels always say this. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Always. And they don't mince their words. I think sometimes people think that they're gonna, you know, hear really pleasant words from their angels with hearts in the background, and it's going to be twirling and magnificent. But guess what? Sometimes what that person may need is much more of a direct approach. So the angels can be very direct, and they know everything. So it's interesting, you know, I'm listening to them, my own mouth falls open, but when I listen to, you know, their guidance, they're bang on. Okay, so I did see one question in regards to prescription medication. So I'm going to channel that because I don't feel like I maybe have the answer on that one. And that's the beauty of channeling. When you don't have the answer, your team will have the answer. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Okay, on prescription meds. Some need to be on prescription meds. Some people are meant to be on prescription medication, and some could do without. But that's the importance of going within and following your own internal guidance system as to what is best for you. And then, of course, consulting your doctor. Whoo, my angel, she's something else. You know, the medical field in our society is skewed to just give pills. You know, pharmaceutical companies, doctors, everybody's making money, right? So what my team is guiding is that you go within first and get your own internal guidance system and follow the guidance as to what feels right. You know when something feels right and when something doesn't feel right. And if you don't know in the moment, then you're going to know over time, because it's repeatedly going to be made very clear to you over and over and over and over until you get it. And then consult your doctor. Right. So how can you raise your vibrational frequency? Does anybody have any suggestions? How can you raise your vibrational frequency? I'm going to let you guys type a few out here. And I'm going to just think about ways that I like to raise my own vibrational frequency. I love to go out for a walk. I love to be in nature. I love to sit up against a tree that will help ground me. Meditation is wonderful. Oh boy, does that bring you back into balance. Oh yeah, music, dancing, grounding, dancing again. And so basically put, there are so many ways to raise your vibrational frequency. Put on a funny movie, put on high vibrational music. You know, happiness is a choice, and irregardless of what's happening in your life, you choose if you're going to be happy or not. And people in this world, a lot of people love to give their opinion, love to project their issues, like to project their pain body onto others because they're carrying a lot of weight. A lot of people are disconnected. And so if someone's right in your face repeatedly, at some juncture, it's going to be up to you, right? Are you going to allow others' vibrational frequency to drag you down? I guess that's up to you. That's your choosing. That's your free will choosing, isn't it? Yeah, and gratitude, being grateful for everything wonderful that comes into your life. We are the manifestors of our reality. So if I don't like something that's going on in my life, do I blame others for it? Or do I go within and see what vibrational frequency am I housing? What thoughts am I housing? And then how am I going to turn this around? Will medications, prescription medications, hold one back from channeling? Yes. Connecting with spirit? Yes. But it doesn't mean you should stop trying. And the more you practice, the more you will inevitably break through. That's what my angel's saying. Okay, so that can't be an excuse as to why you're not connecting with spirit. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 I think a lot of people are addicted. I mean, you know, we work our butts off 5 days a week, and then we get to the weekend and all we can think about is, you know, what are we going to do on the weekend to, like, you know, decompress and relax? And it's so socially acceptable, isn't it? So, that's a good question. So you really, it's all individual based. You are the one who's going to choose to make certain changes to move in the right direction, even against what everybody else is doing in your life, right? Do binaural beats do what they say they do? Yes, they do. Keep moving in this direction. That's what I'm hearing, Kathy. Keep moving in that direction. Yeah. See, what happens is when your own vibrational frequency shifts, people just won't come and unload on you anymore. They won't come in your direction anymore. They're not going to try it on with you anymore. Likely, they may just fall out of your life. So when you hold your own boundaries and when you hold your own vibrational frequency, you will see a massive shift unfold in your life. And then all of a sudden you'll notice like-minded, high vibrational souls will show up in your life, and they're just like amazing friends and friendships, and the maturity is there, and the growth is there, and it's just a wonderful time, a wonderful experience spent with them. Oh, that's a great idea. Use headphones when you use the binaural. Okay, that's great. Yeah, sweet. You know, a lot of us, we have incarnated elsewhere in different bodies. When people say to me, oh, am I a star seed? Everybody's a star seed. Everybody is a star seed. And I have yet to be proven otherwise. So I have never met a soul that has only incarnated on Earth. I've never met one. I've never met one. I've never been shown one. I've never spoken to one. One hasn't come to me for a reading. I've never seen it. So some of us have had an easier transition in bodies that maybe are similar in vibration to an Earth body, although this is a denser vibrational frequency here on Earth. But some of us have incarnated in bodies that are so in a different place, maybe we want to call deep space, okay? So different vibrationally that the angels that come with this person that comes and has a reading with me, and I've had this a few times, they won't even show me what this starseed body looks like, because they don't want to, you know, I won't be able to maybe to process that. They don't want to upset me or bother me. So they relay the guidance, and the energy is different, but I'm not getting a visual because that's not what is best for me in that moment, to get that visual or to share with the client what that visual is. But I get everything else. That's happened a couple times with me. And so you can imagine if you have incarnated in a starseed body from somewhere else, it's going to be a drastic shift being on Earth in a human body for you, right? So it's going to take practice, just like riding a bike. What you focus on, what you talk about, what you consistently place your attention upon is going to impact and affect your vibrational frequency. So in every given moment, my suggestion is to be the still observer of your thoughts and pay attention to what you're focusing on. If you're focusing on really low vibrational content on TV and YouTube videos, maybe don't do that. Just saying. There's a suggestion. Okay, so you guys know that I am not the type of medium that was born open. I am not that medium. And the beautiful thing in that is I know very clearly what it's like to be asleep, unawake, unobservant, don't care, and then really introduced to my angel in a drastic way. You guys have all heard me talk about this. I'm not going to go on it again. Bit of a jaw dropper. You'll see it in my other video content. But as you move along, you open up further and further, and you hear from your angels, you hear from your team, what direction to move in order to lift and raise your vibrational frequency, what to do in order to shift your own thoughts in your head, because if they're super low vibe all the time, who wants to be in here? Not me. Been there, wrote the book, made the movie, not interested. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm a lot better than where I was. And so over the years, the angels have taught me how to move in a certain direction. So I'm going to now plug my Mediumship 101 course, because I want to show you how you can connect with spirit. I want to show you the ropes. I want to show you how you. Okay, now I'm back on. Can't say I've had that before. Wild. Okay, can you guys all see me? That is wild. Just gonna reload here. Interesting. So just type something if you can still see me here. Yeah, there we go. All right, thank you, Tracy. Back on. You know, who doesn't want to get together with a group of super high vibe people having a ton of fun, getting free mini readings as people practice on you, and then you practicing on others, connecting with other high vibrational people and mediums together, connecting. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Weird how the camera went out like that. So yeah, it's a little blip in the matrix. So the Mediumship 101 course is coming June 1st. And I'm going to head this up with William Michael Forbes, who's also another amazing medium. And also I am going to be having Jacqueline LeBlanc and Norma Jones, Alyssa Reynolds, and Ashley Cunningham with me. And I'm super, super pumped because I want to show that you can channel, because I've shown tons of people how to do it. Whether you bare minimum, know how to use these. Okay, angel cards, great bridge. When you cannot connect, how are you going to connect? How are you going to connect? Well, I don't see anything. Well, I mean, like, where are we going to go? We're going to remove blocks. We're going to shift your vibrational frequency. We're going to delve in and talk about a lot of different topics. We're going to talk about chakras. We're going to talk about how to use these bad boys, because these work, and bare minimum. And it's just nice to connect with other high vibrational souls that you can talk to and really connect with. So that's coming on June 1st. It's going to be $199 US, which is peanuts, really, if you think for an entire month. And I'm really pumped about it. The last one I did was in January, and that was hugely successful. And then the 3 months I did last summer, that was really awesome too. And I've seen so many people progress and doors open for them, and just like raising and lifting up in vibration. Because when you're hearing your angels every day, they're not going to sit there and go, oh, you poor thing. Oh, it's been a rough day for you. They're not going to baby you. They're not going to baby you. They're going to hold you accountable for the thoughts that are rotating in your head in a loving way, but at times in a direct way. It's what you need in the moment, right? So if you're unable to connect, I would suggest coming into the 101 course. That's what I would suggest. That, or locating someone that can practice one-on-one with you. Absolutely. And that's the beauty of having 6 mediums in this online course, right? Just scrolling down here. Yeah. I don't want just anyone to show up in this course. I'm not interested in that. I want you to come in this course if you're feeling pulled towards this course. It's all you think about. Maybe you're having dreams about it. You keep thinking about it. You're here watching me talk about it again. Then I want you in this course for sure. because the reason why I want you in this course is because obviously your angels want you in this course. So then yes, absolutely. And it's the same goes with when you're looking at who you're going to go and have a reading with. If you keep looking at my videos, my content, me, there's a reason why. And it's fascinating. You know, the angels are just so happy to finally get through to people when they come in for a reading. They're just like thrilled. We got her here. She listened to us. You know, he. Yeah. And, you know, if you feel like you're meant to help others, if you feel like you have a bigger purpose, then I guarantee you that channeling and learning how to channel is going to help you on that path of helping others. First, you help yourself, right? And then you can help others. Then you can help others. But bare minimum, connecting with other high vibrational souls, and, you know, I do love it when people come on live on camera and practice channeling, because a lot of magic unfolds then, like doors open. But if you feel like that's too far of a stretch for you, that's okay. You can practice one-on-one with other students, with the mediums, or you can hang back and watch, and you can just go ahead and ask questions and get mini readings from the other students with you. There's going to be a lot more that we're throwing into this 101 course this go around. And, you know, I've revamped everything. Myself and Alyssa, we were working on the ebook for 8 hours the other day, just completely revamping it. So I'm really pumped about it. Yes. It doesn't matter if you're gravitated towards watching me when I channel, or when I'm on camera, or when somebody else is, or a certain person, or a certain place or location. Whatever you're pulled towards, move in that direction. That's what I've learned over time. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to when you are, like, even when you have a certain song in your head and the lyrics are going on and on and on, what are the words, the lyrics saying? Pay attention to that, because that is a message for you. Same with, like right now, I'm so gravitated to watching a certain TV show online, and I'm like, what is the purpose behind here? Because I know full well that my team is pulling me to watch this TV show. So then I sit and I ask questions, and I'm like, I knew it. Or, yes, Alyssa, I mean, holy smokes. There's my Canadian accent for you. She's like a trained teacher. She's taught school for 4 years. She's also a tutor. Extremely patient. My God, she's patient with me. It's been wonderful, and she really knows her stuff. So any one of you that needs help with your business page, or you may need help with your YouTube channel, or you may need help with your website, you know, you can locate Alyssa Reynolds on the Amethyst Cave on YouTube. Okay, you can locate there. You can also come onto Facebook. You can also check out her new courses that I've just actually posted up on my business page. So if you guys want to come and check out my business page, it's Kristen Davies page. Or you can check out KristenDaviesMedium.com. That's another place you can sign up for the 101 course. Again, if you're pulled in this direction, I want you here. If it's stagnant, flat, you're not turned on, you're not pulled in this direction, meaning excited to participate, hang back and wait. The next course after the 101 is going to be the 102, and that's starting July 1st. But for the beginners starting out, it's the 101. So come and join. And yeah, so Alyssa's just started some classes. So it's a 2-hour class, $40 to learn how to work your YouTube channel for you. It's all good and well to have a YouTube channel, but you know, in order to get your content out there, there are some tips and tricks that you can learn to do that. Same with your business page. There's so many things you can learn about your business page that most people don't know. So come for 2 hours for $40 and learn about how to do that if you really want to build your business online. And then Alyssa, I believe, is going to leave that private group open with that class for a week. So when you have another question, you can come and pop it in there and she'll come and answer it. It's a no-brainer. We're doing this because we're trying to help the light workers get up on their feet. We're trying to help lift the vibration. We're trying to bring everybody together and connect with everybody and help everybody, right? So are there any last couple questions? Yes. Yeah. I couldn't agree more, Kiki. Couldn't agree more. Okay. Oh, thank you. Alyssa just popped up her Facebook page right there. But you can also come find Alyssa on YouTube. She's got Alyssa Reynolds. She has the Amethyst Cave, and her contact info is right there under About. And I don't know about you, but if I had known someone was going to be available for $40 to help me with what I know now, I would have been like, where do I sign up? Where do I sign up? And guess what? It's a write-off for your business. So you'll get an invoice and you'll have it as a write-off at the end of the year. Really no-brainer. So if anybody has any other questions, I'm just going to see if Agnes wants to say anything. You know who Agnes is. That's my guardian angel. I know where she's located because I can feel her energy. But again, that has to be quiet to do that. She's right here. She's right here. I feel the pressure. I feel the energy right here. She says, nope, that just about covers everything. She's kind of chuckling. You guys know I'm going to bring on Agnes next Sunday. I had to move it to next Sunday because Easter Sunday's on the 21st, and I'm not going to go live on the 21st. So I'm going to come on live on the 14th, and I'm going to channel Agnes, who's going to relay guidance for each of you. It's just going to be a full-on Q&A. She's just laughing. Just be prepared. She will give it to you straight. So, but that's why she is the way she is, because I need that. Plus, I like it that way. You know, I want an angel that's more direct. I told her that too. Yes. All right. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you on Sunday. Love you guys. Love ya.